All right, so lace swaps. There are people that have strong feelings about lace swaps. In my opinion, a lace swap can totally change the look of a shoe. It doesn't matter if it's a classic, it doesn't matter if it's a new release, a collab, whatever. I think you can throw any lace in there that you would like. Doesn't matter if they came with the shoe or not. So I've got 5 lace swaps here that I think look good. Now, there are people that are just like, man, you cannot touch the classics. And honestly, I don't care about that. I'm all about how the shoe looks on feet with an outfit. You probably know that if you've been subscribed here for a little while. It's all about the look. That is really what matters most to me. Sure, the history is important. It's a nice story, but it's not everything to me. I really care most about how the shoe looks on feet. So I'm gonna show you 5 lace swaps here. I'm sorry if I hurt some feelings with this one. This is just how I'm feeling. Let me know if you swap your laces. Let's do it. First up, classic Jordan 3 box. You know there's gotta be something good inside, right? There's a pair of shoes called the Mocha Air Jordan 3s. You've seen them. They come with white laces. And what have I done here? Threw in some pinks. How dare I? How dare I throw the pinks in here? Am I serious? How could I do such a thing? How could I do this to the beloved Mochas? Well, recently you saw that there was a women's release of the Neapolitan colorway that was very similar to this. There was a little bit of pink on the midsole. I liked the way those looked. I feel like women should absolutely have their own specific releases, just like the way that Jordan Brand is doing it. I think it's awesome. I cannot fit into women's releases. I'm a true men's 11.5 and they just don't offer my size, which is all good. However, I was a little inspired by that. I took some pink laces out of my Bacon Air Max 90s, threw them in here, and I laced them up a specific way. Look at those big Dumbo ears right there. Didn't even go through the top lace loops. They're a little bit loose, they're hanging down. Whatever, man. Throw some color in your Mocha 3s. I'm telling you, it doesn't have to be pink. Have fun with it. Jordan 1s, you know the box. There is a release called the Hyper Crimson. Some people have forgotten about this shoe totally. And the laces that Jordan Brand provided are orange, very, very bright orange, and black. Well, neither one of these laces did the trick for me. I wanted to go with something a little bit more subtle, so I threw some gray laces in here. What do you guys think? Totally changes the look of the shoe, makes it a lot more clean in my opinion. Just look at that shoe. If you threw the Hyper Crimson laces in there, it makes this shoe totally different. It matches that inner lining, and you know, I just didn't want to go that route, so I took some gray laces. And that's another thing, you don't have to go out and buy laces from these third-party companies. You have a lot of extra laces you might not even be using. This shoe just in general is a sleeper though. And just to show you how strongly I feel about throwing whatever laces you want into your shoes, this is my favorite sneaker of all time right here. Black toe Air Jordan 1s, and they came with black laces, red as a backup, and I've had whites in here for a long time. I know that these don't look pretty, they're not laced up. I wear them often. A lot of people probably didn't even know that these didn't come with whites. Well, now you do, at least with this release. All right, this one is absolutely gonna have some people feeling away, and I don't care. I don't care. Arguably a top 5 most classic Air Jordan right here. We have some 4s. What I've done might not sit well with some of you, but oh well. White laces in here, man, bread 4s. I wanted to turn these retro basketball shoes into more of a skateboarding look. So I went with shorter laces. They don't even go all the way up to the top, so these are flapping a little bit. The Jordan 4 tongue is huge, so that thing is even more visible because I didn't lace it up all the way. And then white laces are kind of a staple in like 90s and early 2000s skateboard shoes. And I've always thought that Jordan 4s have a little bit of a skateboard look. Same thing with Jordan 3s. So, I mean, all of a sudden, with white laces, this retro basketball shoe becomes a little bit more of a skate shoe. More Mocha vibes. I've shown these to you before, and that was a while ago, and they're still in there. That shows how much I really do like this lace swap. Mocha 1s with UNC blue laces. holy smokes, some of these earth tone sneakers just need to be a little bit more lively. They need to be brought to life. And the best part about this is, okay, you experiment. You don't like the look. Maybe you have a different outfit in mind and you want to throw some whites in here, some blacks, or even some light tans or something. Go for it. It takes literally 3 minutes to change your laces, and guess what? It almost feels like you have a totally different shoe. I love this one though. I don't know, something about it. Not even sure why I did it, but it's been in there since I bought the shoe. I don't even know if I ever wore them in the default laces. The default laces. That always makes me laugh a little bit. Okay, and then last up, Sneakerhead's looking at it like, is that the Toro 5 box? What could he have done? How could he? Listen, they are too red. They're just a little bit too red. I mean, the fact that an all red shoe came with an all red lace is just begging for something else to go in there. Yes, that is an off-white cream colored lace in an all red shoe. The red suede on here is a little bit faded. It's not this pure red. I know people were dyeing these, making them a darker tone or making them look a little bit more premium. I love the fact that they're a little bit faded. It almost has a vintage look. So what goes well with something that looks vintage, an off-white or a cream or an aged color lace? These are from like some Jordan 1s. I think that it makes them a lot more wearable. I was having trouble styling these because I'm like, it's just so much red. So right to the point with this one, let me know if you guys swap the laces on your shoes or do you keep the ones that they give you, and that's that. In my opinion, it's kind of an interesting subject, and you know, we're changing things up a little bit. I was talking about socks in the last video. Nobody really talks about socks, but they are important with sneakers. So you can check that video out as well as the last one I did. Hit that thumbs up if you like these kind of off-topic sneaker videos. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.